The member for Eden-Monaro will cease interjecting. The member for McMahon has the call.
Thanks, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Nalini, a single mother of two, told the Royal Commission that after being knocked back for a car loan by 8 different lenders, a car dealership offered her a loan despite her small income and big credit card debt. She was sold a lemon, fell behind in her payments, and Westpac found that she never should have been given the loan in the first place. Why won't the Prime Minister schedule more sitting weeks before the election so that this parliament can legislate the recommendations of the Banking Royal Commission?
The Treasurer has the call.
I thank the member for McMahon for his reference to Hayne Recommendation 1.7, Mr Speaker, which is about removing the point of sale exemption for responsible lending obligations. And I can tell the member for McMahon that we agree with this recommendation in full, Mr Speaker. But we also recognise that this recommendation needs to be carefully implemented because it will impact on thousands of Australian businesses, Mr Speaker. So after discussion—
Treasurer will just pause. The member for Hotham will leave under Standing Order 94A. The Treasurer has the call.
Well, Mr Speaker, after talking to the Treasury Implementation Task Force about the various recommendations from the Hayne Royal Commission, this is one which we really need to carefully work through the implementation. It will require a consultation paper and discussion with key stakeholders. Now, Mr Speaker, it was interesting that when the Labor Party at this doorstop earlier today announced that they were going to provide part responses to just 6% of the Hayne recommendations, there was the conspicuous absence of any talk about Labor's position on mortgage brokers, Mr Speaker. On mortgage brokers. And that is because the member for Hotham, who has now left the chamber, went out publicly and said the Labor Party will implement every single recommendation of Hayne, Mr Speaker. And one of those recommendations relates to the fee model for mortgage brokers. Now, we have said on this side of the House that we stand with mortgage brokers, that there are 17,000— it's not about the Hayne recommendations.